Have you ever taken a late-night bus ride and felt like someone was watching you? Tonight, let me tell you a story that will haunt you every time you travel after dark. This is The Last Passenger. It was past 11:45 p.m. when Nancy boarded the last bus from the outskirts of the city. The streets were silent, except for the hum of the bus engine. Inside, only 3 passengers sat scattered in the dim yellow light. She felt relieved. It was safe inside. But as she sat by the window, she noticed the driver staring at her through the rearview mirror. A little too long. The bus moved slowly through the fog. Streetlights flickered. The 3 passengers, an old man, a young boy in school uniform, and a woman with long hair, sat without moving, without speaking. Nancy tried to distract herself, scrolling on her phone, but there was no signal. Only the faint sound of breathing filled the air. Suddenly, she realized something odd. She hadn't seen anyone get on the bus when she did. Where had these 3 people come from? At the next stop, the bus halted. The old man slowly stood up and walked toward the door. But before stepping out, he looked at Nancy with hollow eyes and whispered, "Don't get off." The doors hissed open. She blinked, and the old man was gone. No footsteps, no sound. Just gone. Her heart pounded. She turned to the driver for reassurance. He was still staring at her in the mirror, expressionless. The bus moved again. The boy was now humming a strange lullaby. His voice echoed unnaturally, as if more than one child was singing. Nancy felt her throat tighten. Then, without warning, the boy leaned forward and whispered, "You shouldn't have sat near the window. They can see you." The bus jerked. Lights flickered. When Nancy looked back, the seat was empty. The boy had vanished. Only the woman with long hair remained. And Nancy's hands trembled. She wanted to press the stop button, but fear froze her. The woman finally turned her head. Her face was pale, her eyes pitch black. "Why are you scared?" she asked softly. "We were waiting for you." Nancy screamed and ran toward the driver. But when she reached the front, she froze. The driver's seat was empty. The wheel turned on its own. Panic surged. She turned around. The woman was gone too. The bus was empty. Silent. Only Nancy remained. She rushed to the door and pressed the emergency exit button. Nothing. The bus didn't stop. Instead, it sped up, racing through endless fog. She looked outside. No houses, no streets, just blackness. And then she saw it. In the window reflection. The bus wasn't empty. Dozens of pale faces stared back at her from the seats. Her scream echoed, but no one outside could hear it. Because outside, there was no city anymore. That night, Nancy never reached home. The next morning, police found her phone by the roadside. The bus? It was never found. And they say, if you ever ride the last bus past midnight, you might just meet the last passenger.